News 8.
Welcome back. I'm Shannon Handy. Firefighters are still trying to get a handle on the massive Caldor fire that's been burning for weeks near South Lake Tahoe. It's exploded to more than 190,000 acres, forcing tens of thousands of residents to evacuate. I was in Lake Tahoe last week on vacation with my family, staying on the north side, but even 20 miles away, that fire still impacted our trip, forcing us to leave. I've been going to Lake Tahoe since I was a kid. Now I take my own. We go in late August every summer. Normally it looks like this, but last week's trip was much different. We're having a great time on vacation. The air quality is pretty bad. Okay, so here's a map of Lake Tahoe. It borders California and Nevada in these Sierra Nevada mountains. So we were in Tahoe City up here, and South Lake Tahoe, where the fire's burning, is right here. So every morning we would wake up, we would look at where the air quality was best around the lake, and that's where we would go. But because of the way the wind shift, by the time we would get somewhere, it was so much worse than when we started our drive. So we wound up having to turn around or leave locations. So look at this picture. This is on the south side of the lake. You can hardly see across it. In less than an hour, you can see how much the air changed. The sky looked orange and eerie, even though it was in the middle of the day. That's how bad the air quality was there. Anything over 150 is considered hazardous. I think it was around 400. The air quality was around 400 when this picture was taken. So this is the site we use to check the air quality every day. It's called purpleair.com. Let's check Tahoe City. That's where we were staying. It'll show you what the air quality is there and in the surrounding areas. Like on the south portion where that fire's burning, you can see 425, 320. This was one of the few days that we actually had blue skies. This was taken on the north side of the lake. And literally 4 hours later, in pretty much the exact location, you can see just how much the air changed. The wind and dry conditions are what's fueling the Caldor fire, which has burned close to 200,000 acres. Even before South Lake Tahoe was evacuated, much of Lake Tahoe looked like a ghost town. Lake Tahoe is a super popular summer destination, winter too, but the week before school starts, it's usually really crowded. When we were there, however, it was almost like a ghost town. Like the roads were empty. This is when we were driving through. You hardly saw any cars, and you can see all that smoke. I'd never really seen it that way during the summer, and we actually ended up leaving because of all that smoke.
Hopefully, we'll have something to come back to next summer.
Shannon, so much smoke, such eerie images. It certainly looked like you were very close to the fire. Were you in any danger from the fire at any point during your stay?
No, we never saw any flames or anything, but what was dangerous is that air quality. And Heather, she interviewed the Humane Society employees in her story, and they said that in some parts it was like raining ash. And so we found that driving around the lake as we searched for good air, it's really hard to breathe. And so it just got to a point where it wasn't safe for us to be there. So right now, my in-laws cabin is still standing. It's not in harm's way, but people who live in Tahoe are scared that anything can happen with this fire. I mean, we've seen just how big it's grown in a matter of days.
Yeah, let's hope they can keep it from moving in.